Good afternoon, and welcome to session number 6 of Dave's Dugout. My name is Dave Schimpf. I'm the author of Dave's Dugout, and you can see my unlit sign behind me. That's unlit because if it's lit up, it's too bright. So it's obviously in reverse because of the camera, but it's Dave's Dugout. Okay? This podcast is all about softball, just softball, nothing else. Going to keep it nice and polite and talk about softball. Okay. I also have a toll free number, which is now finally in service. After contacting them repeatedly and going through a total fiasco, I now have it up and running. That toll free number is 833-7-DUGOUT. That's 833-7-DUGOUT. And I would appreciate any phone calls. If you want to call me at any time between noon and 6, I'll be able to talk to you. I'd appreciate calls. I'm open to all discussions regarding softball, and I look forward to it. I also look forward to any comments, anything you might want to talk about, anything you might want to chat about, an open discussion. And I'm looking forward to it. Any reviews you have of my podcast, I'd appreciate it. It's also shown on Facebook and YouTube, and I do believe it's also on X, and it's also on TikTok. Now, I know TikTok's usually for younger people, and that's actually who I'd like to reach because there's so many Junior Olympic JO softball travel teams out there. I'd like to be able to reach some of you younger folks, okay? I want you to enjoy this podcast, and hopefully it would help you out in some endeavors you may have and maybe some things you're looking forward to doing, especially when it comes to travel, Paul. Okay, oops. Guess what? This can sometimes happen during a podcast. My grandson just walked in with a bag of bird feed. So here's my grandson. You can say hi.
Hello.
He actually helped me set this podcast up with all my equipment, so I appreciate it. And he's gonna obviously empty a bag. It's gonna be a little noisy here, but hey, this is what happens when you do a podcast. You never know what to expect. So he's gonna dump this 50-pound bag of bird feed in my tub here. Obviously, I can't lift it anymore because of the accident I had. So he's going to be on his way to work. I love feeding the birds and squirrels. So
Call them the critters.
the critters, yes. Love feeding the critters.
There you go.
Well, thanks again. Have a good day at work.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, good seeing you.
Yeah, you too, Cole. Love you.
Yep, love you too. So that was my grandson, Joey. Okay, let's get back here. I'm affiliated with USA Softball. I'm a registered commissioner, and I used to be an umpire for more than 40 years. And this is not a USA Softball registered podcast, so don't think that I do that. I don't want to get in any trademark problems, so I don't do that. It's just Dave's Dugout. And I welcome other associations like NCAA. We're going to talk about that sometimes. We're going to talk about Federation Ball pretty soon. That's just around the corner, so that'll be starting up soon. And NSA, UTRIP, PGF, all those affiliations, open to discussion, okay? So that's what I'd like to talk about when the time comes. Today, I was lucky enough to have a discussion with Chico Ramos. Chico Ramos has done a wonderful job, as have the Friends of Hoyt Park, in revitalizing Hoyt Park. And I had a very nice, fruitful discussion with Chico and all the work that's been done down there. If you haven't been to Hoyt Park recently, probably since the Modified League closed down, a few years ago, right during COVID. If you haven't had a chance to get down to Hoyt Park, you're really missing something. What they've done down there is nothing short of remarkable. A lot of updates and changes have been done, and a lot of updates and changes are in the works. I know they're looking for a new tractor which will help drag the fields, and they're also put temporary fences up for the Little League baseball, which they have down there, and the JO softball. So that helps out. When you've got temporary fences, now you can shorten those fields up and do what's necessary. I'm gonna read off my phone here some of the changes that they've done. Let me bring this up. Okay, and it says, stay tuned for tournament announcements throughout the summer. Our goal is to bring state and national sanctioned tournaments into Hoyt Park, raising the level of competition, attracting teams from across the region, and putting Saginaw on the map as a premier destination for tournament baseball and softball. How about that? When you play at Hoyt Park, you're not just entering the tournament, you're investing in the future of our community. The work continues. The standard is rising, and we're just getting started. So let's play ball, it says. Okay. The fields will be professionally groomed between every game, especially when they get that new tractor. That'll really help out. Infields will be watered down as needed. They do have a new watering system. In the old days, we used to have to bring in a truck, water truck in order to water the field. But now they have some water, ways to water down the fields again. Playing surfaces will be maintained and ensured consistency and safety. Safety bases will be installed and game ready on every field. Night games under high quality LED lighting for premier atmosphere. The old lighting system we had at Hoyt Park, they were on the old 40, 50-foot towers, and the lamps were old and they'd burn out. And so with this new LED lighting system, that's going to be really, really nice down there. I was down there for some night games, just watching from the top of the field house, and it was amazing, the lighting. So that'll be really nice down there. Also, a nonprofit organization, every dollar generated through tournaments and events goes directly back into Hoyt Park, improving facilities, upgrading equipment, and elevating the overall experience. Most importantly, tournament revenue helps support our summer league, Little League baseball programs, keeping registration costs down, maintaining fields for our youth athletes, and ensuring local kids have a safe, high-quality place to play all summer long. Now, they're going to bring in 3 adult tournaments this year affiliated with USA Softball. There's going to be a modified state tournament there, modified fast pitch. Modified fast pitch is when you have a restriction on the arm, you can't windmill it, and it's also 10-man, so there's an extra fielder on the field. So that's the modified game. They're going to have 2 tournaments, one tournament for that, and 2 fast pitch tournaments. They're going to be certain levels of play, so you're going to have the higher level and also the lower level, but 2 state tournaments there on the fields. So that'll really be nice to welcome that back into Hoyt Park. Also, they have some Junior Olympic softball down there. I have a couple tournaments in the summertime. They have the Little League baseball and other events. They're looking at also having slow pitch brought back. They have a Christian slow pitch league down there now, but they're looking forward to getting a slow pitch league down there, and I would like to get that into sanction into USA Softball, which would be helpful for those teams to play with some of the better umpires we have. And believe me, we've got some great umpires in this area. We have great umpires when it comes to fast pitch, slow pitch, and modified. all 3 games when it comes, and Junior Olympic. Some of the best umpires in the country, in fact. And I'm not just saying that blowing off the top of my head. It's proven, okay? We've got Hall of Fame umpires. We've got umpires that Pan Am games. We've got umpires that done an Olympic ball. We've got umpires that have done major fast pitch. We've got umpires that done just about every level of softball you can imagine, from the lowest level to the highest level. And so if you play ball down at Hoyt Park, you're going to get the best umpires. So you can appreciate that. Just wanted to bring you up to date on a few things that are being done. Also in the state, again, we've got slow pitch qualifiers that'll be starting up in April, all through probably May and June. Those slow pitch qualifiers are around the state. And I know from talking to Don Newstead and Bob Covert, they're 2 umpiring chiefs from our state staff. They're still in need of some umpires. So if you're a slow pitch umpire registered for USA Softball, by all means contact me or contact those 2 through the state staff and sign up to help us out. We're in need of a few umpires for a few tournaments, slow pitch qualifiers. So ways to make some extra money. They're going to pay a little bit more this year, so that'll help out. So looking for extra money, here's your way to do it. Just wanted to bring you up to date on that. I've got a couple new rule books here. I mean, one is the Federation Softball Rule Book and Case Book. So when Federation ball starts, I can break out the rules and have the latest up-to-date rules to talk about, maybe answer some questions for you and help you out. If you don't like my rules or what I have to say, then by all means, open your rule book up, or you can call the state office and get an official ruling. I also have I don't have quite the latest USA Softball rule book, but I do have one that's just a year or 2 old, so that'll be helpful. And not too many rule changes this year in either sport. I mean, either affiliation, whether it be a Federation or USA Softball. As far as NCAA softball, I don't have the rule books because you just can't get those just by asking for them, or you have to attend their rules meeting. They're usually held in Chicago, so that's how those umpires get their rule books. But I did enough NCAA softball in my lifetime, so I can answer enough of those rules. And sometimes you'll see them pop up on Facebook. There's some interesting questions on Facebook. I like to maybe give a little accolades to some of those people that run those sites. If you go on those sites, you'll see some interesting questions, plays, some regarding umpires, some regarding players, what to do, and it's interesting. And sometimes there's videos to watch. So if you can't get enough softball on television, you can always go on Facebook and see what's on there, okay? Again, college softball started. It's on usually on the weekends, maybe during the daytime and during the afternoons you can catch some games. And again, Federation starting at the end of April. So looking forward to seeing you people out there. I'll be attending some games and having fun myself. So nothing like the game of softball. I appreciate you tuning in. My next podcast I'm not sure about yet, but and again, I'm hoping to have some people to interview, and hope to have some plays, hope to have some good discussion. Okay? Please call me at toll-free number, 833-7-DUGOUT. Let's have some good conversation. Have a great day, okay? Think spring, just around the corner. Thank you. Bye.